Hello from Mammoth. My name is Dennis. I'm a realtor with Mammoth Realty Group, and I just wanted to say hi to my current and past clients. See how you're doing. I'm hopeful this is just a blip and a pause and not a recession. So I'm going to stay positive. My family's doing okay up here. We're just hunkering down at home like the rest of you. And I just want to give you a few minute report on what's going on the ground here in Mammoth, both literally and with real estate. The roads are pretty empty, as you can imagine, and the ski resort looks pretty strange, nice and white and smooth, but with no chairlifts running. The trailheads are a little busy, people getting out cross-country skiing up at Tamarack or sledding at the scenic loop. And now that the weather's changing a little bit, we're seeing more people on the bike paths. And as of today, March 31st, 2020, there are 13 confirmed coronavirus cases in Mono County. Hoping that doesn't get much higher. As in your area, the essential businesses are open, like we got Vons and the post office and a couple takeout places for food. And real estate was just voted back in as an essential business, but I don't consider resort real estate to be that essential. However, I'm still keeping in touch with buyers and sellers through this. Here's a snapshot of what I've seen in my real estate world. On March 15th, when the ski area announced its shutdown, I had 7 escrows going. 2 of those have closed. 2 more are scheduled to close within the next 2 weeks. But 3 escrows did cancel. And 2 buyer negotiations have halted, and all the cancellations and buyer haltings were due to coronavirus fears and overall market fears. So a mixed bag of initial market reactions. In terms of price reductions in the last 14 days, there's only been 14 price reductions in our entire MLS, which goes from Bishop all the way up to Bridgeport, average of 1 a day, which is actually slightly lower than our recent average. So I think sellers are waiting to see what's going to happen with the pandemic, with the overall economic market, with their jobs, with their income, and when Town of Mammoth Lakes reopens. And most owners in Mammoth should have pretty decent equity. Most come in with more than 20% down payment. And if they bought in 2012 or the few years after that, prices have risen, so they should have good equity. So I think sellers are waiting to see and staying put. Buyer activity. Well, we typically get a few buyer leads each week and inquiries from fellow agents, but that has ground to a halt, virtually getting almost zero. Buyers are also waiting to see what's going to happen, and they're expecting prices to drop, but we haven't seen that yet. Inventory. Typically in the spring, we see an increase in number of condos and homes go up as the winter rental season comes down and homes start to look better with landscaping. We are seeing a typical increase. We have 46 condos. No, I'm sorry. We have 94 condos in the market, up from 57 in early February. And homes were down from 46 to 39 today. So condos are going up just a little earlier than usual. Sales pace, too early to tell. The escrows that were going along were far enough along in the process to close escrow. But the canceled ones, they're going to have an effect, and we'll see fewer sales starting here in April. Predictions, I think our inventory will increase higher than normal, and we will start seeing some price reductions. Some sellers are going to have to liquidate their equity and might start a mini price war to get their property sold. But I don't think it will be terrible or drastic. If there's anything I can do to help, I know I can't do much from afar, but if there's anything locally I can do in Mammoth to maybe connect you with a local tradesperson who might be slow on work, or anything else you can think of, let me know. And then I'll end with this from 2 verses from Psalm 91, which my family has been reading almost every day. It goes, "Whoever dwells in the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." I'm trusting this will pass soon. And I pray you are resting well in your shelters, wherever you are. Thank you, and I hope to see you again soon.